Just as the soul spirit experiences pleasure, so must it experience pain. Were it the otherwise, the pleasure would have no value. Can light be known without the contrasting darkness? If a man is prepared to accept pleasure and happiness from contact with others, should he not also be prepared to participate in their sorrow and suffering? When two disagree as to the teachings, this is to be the manner for reaching a decision. One shall say, "This is my opinion," while the opponent says, "No, this opinion is better." Each shall argue with the other with friendliness, self-control, and reason, following at all times the road of common sense. If there is something on which they hold a different opinion, let them try and decide first which viewpoint is the best, which is clearest. The master of life is not bound by fetters the ignorant wear, neither is he misguided into ways of darkness by the blind. Every thought and act is considered, for he knows the power of oft repeated thoughts, desires, and actions to cut deep grooves into the soul spirit. He is no longer a prisoner of the flesh, but a charioteer of his body. Do not be impatient for advancement. Slow progress is often the best. If someone breaks the egg before its time, no chick will emerge. When the time is ripe, the shell will be broken from within and a healthy chick will emerge to life. If the shell is broken before the chick is ready, that chick will be dead. So it is with the awakening soul spirit. Let it emerge from within of its own accord. Until you have purged your hearts of all impurities and washed away all the worldly filth, you cannot even set foot on the lower rung of the ladder leading to enlightenment and awakening. There are men satiated with worldly learning who have fallen into the pit dug by their own books. They are gorged and uncomfortable. Their diversity of opinions and thoughts confuses them. The study of the sacred scriptures is not for the curious. It is useless unless the student knows where he is heading, his destination, unless he has an end in view. Though the truth within the sacred scriptures is unalterable, can never change, the revelation can always be interpreted according to man's progress. The hidden truths are to be made available to man whenever he is ready. The spiritual man who is truly awakened sees much more in the words than the commonplace man, who may see no more than the letters and words. Yet words are a forest in which man can easily lose his way. Fine sentences and a grand manner of expression may just be a lure and a covering for the pit and stake. There are those who talk about spiritual things, but do no more than weave a web of words to trap the unwary. To derive benefit from a bottle of physic, the contents must be taken. Merely reading the inscriptions will effect no cure. So wonderful is the state of a newly awakened soul spirit, so delightful the experience of sudden realization, that none who has known it will ever forget. None will ever find words adequate to describe it to others. There is no thought except deep awareness of life, of being. There is a sense of deeper reality than that of ordinary consciousness. Faith in the reality of the soul spirit then gives way to certainty and assurance. For how can any man doubt the greatest experience of his life?